And we're back. Domain of Brontosaurus. Let's see what we can do in the tooth department. We've got Toracodon, or the Phonochus jaws. Let's try Phonochus first, because they are flat out the 1500. Capability, biting of 8. Okay. Let's see what the other one is. Torodocus. Absolutely horrible! Let's try the long-tailed bird's jaws. The only reason I'm even humoring this is because there's some things in this are... I'd not exactly call them traps, per se, but... I'm going to call that good enough. Alright. If I can not fall for that every time. Yes, we are now capable of defeating Brontosaurus. With little effort. I guess I must have been right about the 30-35 hit point guess I had. They are very passive until you bite them. I'm not sure if I've ever actually bothered with these jaws before. I just, like, took an hour and ground up the really best. Happy Nom Food Face. It was requested I do the Happy Nom Food Face more as well, so... That's for you, Carrie. Our next stop, jaw-wise, will be the T-Rex jaws. Look at that. We can't eat him. He's not dead yet. We do have this awesome scared bird face when we... That's kind of cool. You can practically hear the lumbering in the music. Very much a glass cannon at this point. We'd need a bit more work to actually take on the Stegosaurus in the next area. Granted, we don't have to actually take them on, just get past them. It's this level's only real boss that concerns me. If you thought that Debustega was a jumping bastard, you haven't seen anything yet. Debustega was ground-based. Compared to what we've got to deal with next. I'm also terrible at aiming the Happy Nom face. Yeah, in terms of actually finishing the game, there are 3 different body types you can finish the game with. Not like the... medium, small, large dinosaur thing. There's dinosaur, or reptile, as it were. Because it does cover a sub-variety of stuff that wasn't actually dinosaurs, and, you know, the proto-birds. You can also be a bird, which can actually flat-out fly. Makes some jumping odd, but they can just fly, too. It's just, like, sometimes going into it, and sometimes, you know... Flight controls in a 2D platforming game. And then there's the mammal. The mammal is arguably the most powerful. It's at least the most convenient. Because the next level, well, the dinosaur age ends and the ice age begins, so you get the mammal form in the ice age. Well, you can get the mammal form in the ice age. It's presented to you at the very beginning. But you can refuse it. And what I'm going to do is show a playthrough of the last levels of the game with all 3 body types. It's whatever dinosaur I figure out I'm going to do with, a bird and mammal. And then we're going to figure out some way to arbitrarily determine what we actually take on the final level of the game and the last boss with. Vote for your favorites, it could happen. You see, this is going a fair bit faster than the other guys. Down. Oh, I can extend my neck now. That's actually... I've never really not liked the extended neck in this form. This is where the happy nom-face button comes in handy, because of the way meat works. It also makes dealing with these guys incredibly easy. But see? Meat goes to the level your head is at. Nom-face! It also makes us no longer dash forward when we eat, when we kill something, when we chomp. Which, as far as I'm concerned, makes it awesome. Because you can just deal with these guys like nobody's business. So we're now like Brontobirdapatosaurus Rex, or Brontopadabirdus. If anyone wants to just like post random names for the stupid stuff we end up turning into in the mid-time in this in the comments, feel free. I mean, you can get some ridiculous stuff in the dinosaur era. Like I said, Mammal is probably the most powerful in terms of overall capability, but I like Dinosaur just for the sheer amount of stuff you can do with it. And look at this, we're a four-legged reptile with a spiky tail and a bird face. And we're crotch-biting brontosauruses to eat them. And how awesome does that get? It's too bad we can't get quite as big as the actual Brontosaurus. That would be kind of awesome. It's like, you are actually the thing you are fighting. Because we're able to get bigger than a lot of the amphibians we could turn into in that stage. While I miss the amphibian form for starting out in Dinosaur, the amphibian and fish forms just don't get the durability and damage potential to handle the later stages. You can turn them into them for a quick heal and a lark and wandering about, but they just literally cannot hack it. Though the chomphibian there we have is, as noted, quite good for... Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Dashing, happy, eat face! Yeah! Our jaws might be good enough right now. Depends on what back and back of the head stuff we can get. Dorsal fin, the Brontosaurus, Stegosaurus, and Edosaurus. You know, we can get the Brontosaurus and just flat out try it out. Let's stop on Stegosaurus first and just look at it for demo. Now that looks cool. I don't care what it does. That looks cool. Raised our strength, our defense a bit. That raised our agility and jumping power? What is our capability? But now well, let's check out Edosaurus, just for reference sake. That actually raised our agility. And Brontosaurus, which is probably the best. Well, that's cool in almost the same way. Someone is eeming me. I will continue to ignore them and hope they go away. Look at that. What do we have on back of the head? Ah yes, Tritops or Horned. And Pteranodon crest, of course. As you might expect, this is an agility and jumping upgrade. The Tritops helmet, I'm going to bet is defense. hit points, defense, lots of strength. Actually, it looks fairly cool with this head, even. Horned should be power. Yeah, look at that raw strength, defense, everything. We may be able to take on the boss. We're certainly going to give it a shot. On to Stegosaurus land. Okay, I was wrong. It's the Annoyosaurus land. This is the you can't handle Brontosaurus yet land, but... Gotta get some good EVO points built up for healing horns. Because spiral power is healing power. This would be the Stegosaurus realm then. Unless I'm really misremembering. Ah, yes. Yeah, Stegosaurus are... Well, they're worth about the same as the Brontosaurus, as you can see, but... They hurt you if you jump on them when they're doing that, and they do the tail swing, and... They're not really worth trying to deal with. This should be... the domain of Prime Frog. You do not like slime? What an insolent Ceratosaurus child! Stop it, I don't like it! Ah, reptiles are coming! Run! Help me! Aw, he got away. But you'll notice, the level is not yet cleared. But we went through to the other side. Do we have to beat up both of them? No.
Ribbit, ribbit. Is it you who scared my children? Well, you must not know. We are the Prime Frog family. Even reptiles fear us. I will teach you a lesson. Attack, my children, attack!
Wait a minute, am I actually... I have never done that before, ever. Where is she? She's jumping around somewhere. Going down! Too much frog! Do not want! Ha! It's the easiest prime frog I've ever had to fight. Look at all those EVO points! Wow! That was better than I possibly suspected. Well, go me for cheesing the boss. Next time on EVO The Search for Eden, we go farther into the land of reptiles. Bye.